This is Mimulus aurantiacus, or a sticky or shrubby monkey flower. And it is a perennial. I call it a shrubby perennial. It has a lot of wood in the internal structure of the plant. It's 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and it's a California native. It's actually native to Oregon, California, and down to Baja California, and found a lot around the coastal areas of those zones. And they're hardy down to as low as 0 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see, it has an orangey yellow flower, and so let's get into what we like about this as a design element. These are fast growing, very drought tolerant and free flowering plants. In certain areas, especially coastally where it's cooler and they get some of their moisture from fog, these can actually bloom the entire year. So as long as they have moisture, they tend to be blooming. If they're in inland or even near the coast, but it's drier, when that stress shows up from the lack of water, then that's usually when they stop blooming. What you can do is after they do their spring bloom following the spring winter rains, they might stop blooming in summer as it starts to dry out, and then you can prune them back lightly, and and also if you give them a little supplemental water, you can encourage a second bloom that can last into the fall. So the thing that I would say about this family, and honestly I have avoided it a lot of my career in plant design, is that because it's much like mini natives, or California natives I should say, it's a shorter lived plant, and they can live 10 to 15 years in the wild, but and with no supplemental irrigation. So if they're allowed to follow the seasonal patterns with water, but most people put them in the garden. And once you do that, you're accelerating the life cycle. You're opening them up more to root issues or root rot when there's warmth and moisture together. And I find that true for very many of the California native species. So depending on how you want to treat this is going to have a lot to do with how long it lasts for you. My experience with a lot of native species like that is a 2 to 3 year kind of run isn't bad. These are quick growing, so if you can kind of design in the idea of replacing them every few years, then that can be part of your overall strategy. These are quite deer resistant. They're also, as I said, drought resistant. They like full sun, although you can give them part shade and they'll tolerate that as well. And one of the things I really like about this is this flower color and how long it blooms. I'm always looking for plants in plant design that are also this size. But the long bloom is really lovely, as well as the flowers. This is a highly hybridized plant family, and you can look into other hybrids of Mimulus, but this particular one is one that I see quite a bit, and so some of what I'm telling you will certainly translate to the other Mimulus species. So that's what I can tell you about Mimulus aurantiacus, sticky or shrubby monkey flower. Enjoy.